Hey guys, just doing a bit of a video on my chickens. Had a few private messages as well as a couple comments, and I think Robert in my last hydroponics video had a few questions for me, so I thought I'd take a few minutes just to do my best to answer them. I'm far from an expert when it comes to chickens, so I wouldn't take everything I say to the bank. My chickens are three of them will be 3 in November, so about another, well, actually, probably about now, anytime now. So let's call them 3. The other ones will be 3 in April-ish. I got them at 16 weeks, so I guess that puts them right around January of this year. They'll be 3, so they're coming up on 3 anyways. It took about 6 months or so to get eggs, give or take. 6-7 months. I think most people say 20 to 25 weeks. Mine took longer than that. I've never had any issues with any medical concerns. I pretty much let them do what they want to do. I don't give them any special meds. When yogurt goes on sale, the no-name yogurt, just the plain, if it goes on sale for $1.99 sort of thing, my wife will pick up the big tub, and we'll give half to them one day and half to them in a couple days, just for some extra calcium. I feed mine layer pellet, sometimes layer mash, and layer crumble. I usually do the crumble because it funnels down into my feeder easier, so it's just quicker for me to fill the feeder. I'm just looking around at all the chickens, so that's what I'm doing when I'm gawking all over. I get them scratch. They like chicken scratch. It's kind of got more seeds and that sort of stuff in it. Corn, that sort of stuff. They really like corn. That's the first thing they go for. Right now they're just eating a couple cucumbers. I picked about 50 pounds of cucumbers yesterday and gave them away to a guy at work, and my wife brought some to her work. So any of the ones that are kind of white, throw to the chickens. These ones up here, no, they're not allowed in the garden, but since gardening season's just about done, they're cleaning up the old tomatoes. So they're out and about. They like the dirt baths. But yeah, we haven't had any medical issues at all. Like I said, it took about 6 months to 9 months before we could get eggs. And then, we can get anywhere from 5 to 7 eggs kind of on average. Through the year it does change. They'll molt, so you won't get eggs out of them when they're molting. Come spring, when it's starting to get nice enough and when I'm not worried about cold weather, I'll remove the power cord going to the chicken coop, just because then I'm starting to cut grass, and then it's just kind of a nuisance to unplug it and plug it back in. So that's something that's around the time when they stop laying as many eggs because of a lot less light. The light in the coop is usually on for 13-14 hours. I think right now it's set to come on around 5 and it shuts off around 7. So that's about as long as I like to leave it. And I forget what else you asked, Robert. Yeah, anywhere, average around 5 eggs a day. Like I said, we can get 8 eggs some days, and some days you get 1. Yeah, so these are dual purpose birds, meaning they're good for egg laying as well as meat. They're a heavier set bird. All the ones that I have are dual purpose. They're kind of a good homesteading chicken. They're heavier, so they're a bit durable when it comes to temperature. You still get a good number of eggs. I'll put a link in maybe right about here. It's backyardchickens.com. It's a chicken farm. These people know everything there is to know about chickens. There's a whole mess of people there, so if one person's unsure of your exact situation, I can guarantee that there'll be someone else that has been through it 10 times. So I'll put that down below. But yeah, they're dual purpose. They're all mutts. None of them are what I would call purebred chickens. So they're an average body size, but they'll still lay something like 280 eggs a year or 260 eggs a year. And you can get straight up meat birds, which obviously you're going to raise for meat. And they're not going to lay, well, you're not going to give them a chance to lay eggs, but they would lay quite a bit less. And then if you get just straight egg layers, then you're going to get anywhere from, I think, 320 up or something like that. So I mean, you're going to get almost an egg a day with egg layers. So you know, it is a big trade-off, but if you're looking to consume your chickens as they get a bit older, then duals are kind of the way to go. So that's about it. I can't think of anything else that I do. Make sure they got food and water. Sometimes they'll go through 3 gallons of water in 3 or 4 days, so you know, 3/4 of a gallon a day sort of thing. Food, right now they don't go through a ton of food because they're out in my garden digging it up like that little bugger, you know, but eating grass and bugs. So yeah, I hope that answers some of the questions that people had about chickens. Backyard Chickens is the website to go through. It's a great group of people, and there's a pile of information on chicken coop design to raising chickens from eggs, from buying chicks to pullets, and all the other terms and terminology. So go check them out. I'll leave them down below. But yeah, if you have a bit of space, I recommend chickens. They're a lot of fun. They eat a lot of leftovers and veggie scraps, a lot of bugs, and they're just fun to watch. So take care, guys. If you have any more questions, shoot me a message. Feel free to subscribe and check out some of my other videos. We'll see you later.